If you're out walking in Assisi, heading towards the Basilica of St. Clair, you're going to pass an open door, perhaps if you're lucky, with Assisi in arte over it. And inside, you can see the extraordinary work of naif artist Nino Vettorini. So in we go. And greeting us is Francis of Assisi with great abundance. Look at the shepherd calling in his oxen. Luciano Vettorini, also called Nino, and I just asked him, when did he take up painting? And he told me 40 years ago, and I asked him what inspired it. He said he was in Jerusalem, in the Cenacle, the Cenacolo, and there was a column, and there was an angel on it. And the angel said to him, he felt, paint me. And returning on the plane, he started to draw. This is 40 years ago. This is not his main work. Tu come guadagni da vivere, Nino? What is your job?
Ho sempre lavorato in fabbrica.
He's always worked in a factory, but this is his passione.
Dal 1982 che lavoro in fabbrica.
Since 1982, he's worked in a factory. Look at these wonderful works here.
Macchine per il gelato.
He works in a factory and they produce machines to make ice cream. But I want you to see some of the wonders here. Many his ties are to the land, and many of his paintings have to do with the farm people. Here we see a farm woman at the market. Look at her goods. They're wrapped, and those are the cardoons that we eat at Christmas. They're wrapped in newspaper. Here we have a country festival, someone playing the fisarmonica, the accordion, which is often played at our country festivals. There's also exquisite ceramic work here by Nino. Here we have a scene at a coffee bar. Here again, the fisarmonica, the playing of the accordion. So much a part of rural life. He says there's always the accordion nearby. Tu lo suoni?
No.
He doesn't play it. He just, here, look at another accordion player. This woman is doing the embroidery of Assisi, perhaps the Assisi cross stitch. Allora, look at this virgin nursing the Christ child.
Tutte le opere vengono dai ricordi, dalle tradizioni popolari vissute.
All my work is based on popular traditions
Sono del 1961.
that I've known about since I was born in 1962.
Gli anni che vanno dalla fine degli anni 60 fino
And here we have getting ready.
alla fine degli anni 70 io ero un ragazzo.
These are scenes of the 60s and 70s when he was a boy. See?
E quindi ricordo tutte le manifestazioni di vita allegra, popolare, musicale di quel tempo.
My memories are of the rural life, the joy, the music of that time. Look at this woman out to probably kill her turkeys, to either sell them or roast them. Here again, the harmonica playing. And he says, then we grow up, we become adults, but I remember the joy of my youth and the rural people and those memories which exist no longer, but they exist here in his work.
Voglio riprendere, io ho avuto l'anno scorso un problema grosso di salute.
So the joy of the rural past for Nino lives on in his work.
Ho bisogno con le mie opere di ricominciare a vivere quegli anni di felicità.
And he wants to live again those wonderful years, and he does it through his work. Nino, grazie. Voglio finire qui con San Francesco. Una vendemmia abbondante.
Questa è il miracolo della vigna del prete di Rieti.
And this is a story of a miracle
È narrata nei
of a
fioretti-
priest of
nei
Rieti,
fioretti di San Francesco.
and it's a story in the life of Saint Francis, the miracle of the abundant grapes in the town of Rieti. And so Nino's miracle story recounted here is from the life of Francis, and Nino told me that there was an irritated priest in the town of Rieti, irritated because through his vineyard were always walking the friars and ruining his grapes. And Francis said, "Fear not, your grapes will be abundant." And so they were that year after Francis blessed the vineyard. Nino, grazie.
Grazie a te.
Ci vediamo presto. And when we tour Assisi together, if you wish, we can stop in and see some of Nino's naif masterpieces of rural life. The stomping of the grapes, and you can see a gentleman in the back pouring the wine. There's the hunter with his hunting dog, and in the background, young men pick the grapes. Accordion next to the gentleman. The accordion often figures in Nino's works, including on the ceramic masterpieces he does. There's the accordion player on this picture. He does some beautiful ceramics. We're grateful that we do own one of his pictures, in fact. The accordion ever present, as in this summer scene of sunflowers, which will be harvested, pressed into oil. We can tell it's a hot day. They're enjoying their watermelon as the young man sings. And here we have the grape harvest in the hills of Umbria, which will take place in September for the whites, October for the darker grapes. And here a woman is picking vegetables, a young man in the farm cart behind her playing the accordion. And this woman is harvesting olives, accompanied by accordion music. And he's drinking a little wine, too. See it next to his foot there? And the Virgin blesses all at this country festival where she's lauded with an accordion. And she's blessing the rural people immortalized by Nino Vetturini.